Well, hello, Discover Church, and welcome to the Midweek Update. On Sundays, we're in our series called Villains. In the Bible, there are stories of people that are examples, and God says, be like these people. Go do what they're doing. And then there are stories of people that are warnings, and God says, don't be like these people. Don't go and do that. So in this series, we're going to look at the warnings to see what we can learn. And so far, we looked at Haman, and pride comes before destruction. And we learned ways to make sure we don't let pride get the better of us and destroy things in our life. And then we looked at Judas and how to avoid greed and betrayal in our life. Last week, we looked at the enemies of Nehemiah that attacked him. We learned how to deal with the attack of words that come from our enemy so that we can stay on the wall and fulfill the purpose that God has for each of us. Now, this week, Pastor Cam will be talking about Cain and how envy and jealousy can become a major roadblock in our love walk with Jesus. So I invite you to join us this Sunday at 10 a.m. We're located at 1825 Reimer Road in Wadsworth, just west of Leatherman Road, as we learn how to keep envy and jealousy out of our lives. Now, here's what's happening around Discover Church. First, let's celebrate together for the awesome youth camp that happened this past weekend. We had youth that were set free from the words that people tell them and caused them to believe things about themselves that aren't true. I saw firsthand how they grew together as an entire group. We even had 11 people baptized at the camp. So when you see a young person with a camp t-shirt, ask them how the camp was because it was awesome. And now we turn our attention to Touch a Truck, which is on Saturday, August 22nd. So there are two things you can do to make Touch a Truck a huge success again this year. First, sign up to volunteer and serve at Touch a Truck. We will have a lot of people from the community here, and we're depending on you to help us to serve them so that they can enjoy the event and you can introduce them to Discover Church. So if you haven't already, get signed up to serve. The second thing is to think of those friends or family members you can invite to join you to see the trucks and introduce them to Discover Church. We have these invite cards that we have for you to use. You can take these, invite your friends to join you on August 22nd, and get some of them on Sunday. Get some of these on Sunday and invite your friends to Touch a Truck. Now, the missions team, they'll be serving again on Thursday, August 13th from 5:30 to 7. You can go to the Caring Heart Food Pantry page to see what their current needs are. Which brings us to this Sunday as we continue with our series, Villains, as we look at Cain and how to make sure envy and jealousy doesn't ruin our lives. So join us in person here at Discover Church this Sunday at 10 a.m. because it's always better when you are here.